Hi everyone and welcome back to Witcher 3. We continue with the DLC Blood and Wine. And I think we were supposed to go meet Duchess. And I'm not sure if we are familiar with this character. I guess we will see. Though even if we are, I might not remember her. Bombs. Something I never actually used on games. I think this game might be much easier for me if I actually used everything that the game provides. That's like the reason why I usually have problems with games. I don't use the wide options that games have. I prefer just to mash buttons. Where are we? Hey, Desert Storm! Doing good. How are you? Oh, no, not this. Move this slower. I think you guys a little bit higher. Okay. Maybe a little bit even lower. On vacation and doing homework? This is sad. Forget about homework. How's what? Hadi? What's that? Yeah, report to Duchess about your hunt for the beast. Let's go do so. Actually, my screen. Oh, everything is falling. Should be able to see better now. Oh right, that's the toy, the toy shop. That vampire apparently likes to build toys in between killings. Eviction notice. Oh, you mean hubby? He's doing alright. I miss him. Oh, private investigator license. That's awesome. Then do not stop. That sounds awesome. Due to the non-payment of rent for the premises used for shopkeeping purposes, the administrative court of Beauclair orders to the tenant Elric de Samp to vacate the premises within 7 days. Not complying with this eviction notice shall cause a custodial sentence to be imposed on the debtor. The length of the sentence shall be determined by the debtor's court. Did we read this one? Suspicious letter. Detlef van der Eretain. You don't know us, but we know you better than you think. We know your past, your origins, your secrets. Yeah, I think we read. Yeah, they tried to make him kill people, right? That's why he was actually killing people. Thank you very much, Desert. I appreciate you showing up and saying hi. Hey guys, wait, I can't call the horse? Roach is here! I mean, she wasn't with us for some time. I thought she left us or something.
Again. I couldn't sleep.
Come on, Roach.
Oh. We should move faster now. Can I do what? I also want to get rid of that mark on the map that I made. Why is it still there? I'm pretty sure I deleted it like a million times. Hey Chris, how are you?
Oh, my belly roars and cheap inoculations. Come get a touch of pox, rot, or rash.
Faster.
Seems like I can't really run faster here. Is this because it's inside the town? Nola?
Mama said that if someone's really, but I mean really,
That's it, Roach.
Where's that coat gone this time?
Yes, I'm here too.
Come on.
I like that the days seem to become a little bit sunnier. It's nice to come home when it's bright outside and not gloomy. Tomorrow is promised to be gloomy though. Hey Puppet Lee. Nola, stop
That's
doing
it,
that.
Roach.
We're still not there yet. Are they just jogging? I'm not used to seeing people running around the place, so
Run, Roach.
it's kind of concerning. The view though, you just look at
Slow
that.
now.
I just need to take a better look. Someone was painting. And it looks awesome. Oh my head.
If only I was healthy.
You're on your way to being healthy, running around there. Good job, man. I envy you, actually. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
I dreamt I was a wolf.
I dreamt I was a little girl. I like how she said wolf.
Oh!
A wolf. Everybody's running around here.
Anki says if I'm bad,
And running
he'll
like
give me to
that
the witches.
into the how do you call it when the ground goes higher? Is there a like I can't call it a mountain, or is it? Wow. Damn. I would be dead like in 10 steps. No. I was just curious what the hell this is.
Fetch this empty dead. Sweep up here. Box it.
This guy is just learning to walk. He's only on his way to running.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Okay. I can't really promise anything, but I'll try my best. Usually I'm not the one who starts the brawls, so...
What of the funeral preparations?
Duchess. Damn it. Didn't expect it to just start.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step
Hey,
aside.
Binary.
Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
She looks familiar. Have we met? And the man also, kinda. I'm confused. I mean, it's not that easy, but we did find him. Not really. I mean, well, I did meet him even. So in a way, but
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic
Are
and
you
drive a stake
stupid?
through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
what's buckthorn?
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done.
kind of
Because
plant?
only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
What if I won't? No, I don't really know where he is, right?
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
Well, I'm not
You
so
have
sure
not
about
seen
that.
my
I mean,
guardsmen in
100.
action.
Can they fight fog?
could actually
Hit
work.
a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one.
Vampires?
Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say.
She could
Some
become a
transform
great
into giant
vampire.
bats. Others communicate with animals.
Red hair?
Command them.
Charming eyes.
Yet all are
Perfect.
still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catechans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's not just simple monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
And
Tja,
he's smart.
Impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. Great plan.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha!
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being
Place and
blackmailed.
Blackmail?
Never gonna happen.
Be
though.
so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme,
That
they're
I
emotionally
didn't know.
rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust,
did
suggest we
meet
let
a
Milton's killer
vampire
go free. Or wait until it
earlier,
murders again.
and it was female.
We must render it harmless
and
as
it
quickly as
didn't end
possible.
as I would like it to end. It did start as something promising, but no, unfortunately.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Free the vampire. I'm not even. What do you mean? Wait. Ah, right. They wrote the letter that they keep her hidden. That's why he's doing all this shit. Right. I guess.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's
He was a
lover.
lesser vampire.
You were to destroy him.
So
not help
you go
him.
only for
No one
higher
else should
vampire
die.
girls.
That's
Mhm.
most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being
I think his
swayed,
lover
Witcher.
is actually human.
You may be
female.
right. Do you know anything
I
about
think
the
she's
blackmailer?
human.
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper.
Oh, not so
Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier.
She is, okay.
Hop, hop! Into
I wonder why not
wine
make her
is
vampire.
sacred.
I mean,
Here there is no such thing
when
as
she dies,
a drop
he
of
still
wine
continues to
or
live.
stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
I missed it. I mean, I can't remember it from
yes,
earlier, but
yes.
I
The west
My
bank of
memory
the
wasn't
Salle
sure.
That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy.
I
Clarity,
remember how it lost
high.
too much humanity and it ended
It's
up
simple.
with someone dying.
Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That poor guy.
That's
It still haunts me in my
That's
dreams.
impossible.
Nightmares, I mean.
The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of
Did
it.
he even say
As I
this
said,
word?
it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is
I'm
never
confused.
mistaken.
Why are we talking
If he
wine
says it's
suddenly?
Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
What do you mean,
Wait.
we?
Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip.
Wait,
For
she's
the
the one
duration of
that
this mission,
that
I
tore
release you
her
from your
skirt
obligation
off,
to adhere
right?
to court protocol.
Is she gonna do it
In
again?
short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Henry, could you
Yes, Your
please
Grace.
choose a better name?
Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, always ready.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing.
Just
Then we will be
tear
off.
that skirt off and you're fine to go. No? Did you steal it from my Yennefer? Look at her horse. Her horse moves by more. More. And she's the only woman there. Is that supposed to mean something? Never mind. Oh my god. A loading after a very, very short cutscene. Seriously? Another loading. No? Okay, almost.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it
Have
end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Geralt! Why do you flee?
Witcher, come back! You're to protect Her Highness!
Have you ever heard
Why
anyone
do you
defeating
flee?
such a
I
vampire?
wasn't.
Know of a man who
You
defeated
guys
one,
were
sure, but he didn't
too
manage to
fast.
kill it.
Can
Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
you know what? When we are hunting
you've the look
vampires,
of a
it's
knight.
not the smartest
Over
thing
there,
to
monsters
go on
have come.
at night. Just say. I mean, I know we are going. I don't know why we are going to the winery.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace! We
I
shall
don't
see to
care.
this! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone!
I'll just wait for them to kill everyone and then whoa!
Help!
Kitty! Panthers! What are they doing here? Well, this place, I guess, kind of worked.
Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us!
Damn it.
Back, you beast! Be gone!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank you.
we happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Oh, there's a kid too. That kid. Oh. Cute. I don't think it's a Poland.
Move it!
Tell me more about this vineyard.
I'm stuck.
Castelravello.
Ouch. Wait for me. I'm stuck. I'm not fleeing. I swear. No. Oh, come on. Almost there.
Come on now.
Okay. I think they decided not to wait for me. Whatever. What's that so shiny there?
Hey there.
Is that a wanted poster? That knows. Wait. Can you just read this shit? Geralt, look at the paper. Thank you. Arrest warrant. In accordance with Article 161 of the Ducal Code, the Attorney General for the city of Beauclair has designated a reward to be given to whomsoever shall bring before the court one Antoine Stragen, alias Starling, or else provide proof of his passing. It wasn't added as a quest. Well, I'll remember that. Not really.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
The sky is just so beautiful.
You call that escorting Her Illustrious Highness? What were you thinking?
Captain, this is not the time for such complaints.
Because I
As for you, Witcher, next time keep
was
close.
playing.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our
Beauclair,
hands full.
That's how you pronounce it.
Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
For an inspection, I guess.
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
I came
This
with
is Geralt
Duchess.
of
Isn't it
Rivia,
enough?
a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
Of-
So shut up and
of
answer
course,
questions.
Your Grace.
Did you hear
I
that,
mean, you
Witcher?
can't really speak when I
Fabricio will be
told you to shut
delighted
up,
to
but
answer your every question.
Try it, please.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion
I like
we
how
have, but
Geralt actually made
any
the same
burglaries lately?
move as I did.
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace, how am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me,
That was impressive.
where is this Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
She's a scary woman.
Come, Witcher.
Only me? Okay. Wait. There was another guy with us, wasn't there? Where did he go? Have you seen the third guy with us?
Talk to the commander.
Okay, where is your commander? Fabrizio, just sit here.
I did nothing wrong.
To be honest, that was a little harsh. I mean, I don't think this man is involved in what happened to wine. It's his wine after all.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's
Yeah.
been very loyal. He
And
owes
he's
all he
pretty
has to
stupid
me.
to do
His
so.
father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's
We'll
the
have to
inventory
test
ledger.
them all, right? No?
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Are you okay? Est.
Hervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
I also have good taste for women, you know. But that's not what I'm looking for, right? Why is it still on my map, though? Wait.
I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Got Pomino over here.
Those were different years, and this, right, that was also a different year. No, this is also 69. No, I like it more like this. Maybe a second floor. I didn't even think about it. Oh, but that's 1270.
San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Are you kidding me? So I need to find a plate. Don't see anything like this. Wrong year again.
Sonreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
This must be it. Found it.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Better try it. I mean the wine. Just in case.
Full.
Full. I love their accent.
Full. This one's full too.
She even...
Full.
They're all full. And some he doesn't even want to check. Fuck. He doesn't check the last on the right. I'm confused. I've checked them all.
I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
Full.
What
Looks
now?
like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Yes, that's what I was waiting for. Find barrel taps. What's barrel tap? Tap and hammer. Makes my mouth watery. Found it!
Barrel taps.
Tap and hammer. I saw some hammers on the... Saw one on the ground at least. Oh, awesome.
Got the taps.
Then get to work. Let's
Can't
broach
wait.
those barrels.
Ready.
Step aside.
Are you just gonna like... Gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh, look at that. What a woman. Perfect. Oh no, she uses glass.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Next is mine. I can't really recognize the taste, but I will appreciate. So she's gonna try it though, not me.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Why?
Possible.
What if there was a
This
poison?
is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
He probably already escaped.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your
She's
head.
a little bit drunk.
Speak
don't
the
worry.
truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Can't really blame him, I guess.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail
Even
from
more than
Sintra.
you do?
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
Okay, let's ask him that question.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? At the last you ever saw
The way
of them?
that man
They...
just
That
looks
is to say,
suspicious.
a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centurion Noble could be
That's
our blackmailer.
a
Next,
little too
transport.
harsh.
I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
I'm always ready, didn't I tell you?
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
They don't want me to get late again. Well, I guess she could not charge him too high, but this woman is scary.
Relax. Now we wait.
a night to be outside. Dozen men? That stink trouble. Wow. That press
Our
though.
favorite vintner.
It's press in Russian, I think it's called something else in English. Abs. Black hair. You're the one he described.
It's not him.
Height 100. I guess she didn't say it for no reason. I guess it might be actually a death penalty. For a wine! Whoa.
Well, we're together!
I just cut off his arm. Oh. I'm not sure if that thing that ended in a glass of wine was actually that. I mean, I bet it's supposed to be also wine. Just different wine.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
That would be
Great
a
shot.
perfect death.
Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to
suddenly
capture
so
one of the
nice.
scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Why is he so warm suddenly? I don't buy it. Well, I guess I will play along.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men.
I could
At
say
any
the
rate,
same to you.
I see the effort
mean,
you
about
put
you.
forth. And I appreciate it.
He's
Let us go to her
interested in
grace.
Gar-
She
might
awaits
be.
nearby.
We might find something in common. Um. She's here. Wait, the question. Didn't they mention before that they will come together?
Not at all surprised.
I mean, I think
Expected
they
she'd want to
did.
oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
I'm surprised someone is alive.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your
John
mother.
Cena!
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him.
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need
I can
aid
also see
to
something
lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
A bait for a vampire, you mean?
Usually only take measures like that as a last resort, but in this case, think I can make an exception.
I don't know, I kind of like
Do
it.
as you deem fit. He is all yours.
We'll
Captain,
have to
have your men
take care
find me a
of
strong rope.
that
Kind that won't
facial
snap
hair.
when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port.
Black
But
hair.
where this one was bound,
I'm
I don't
surprised
know.
he's the
I
one
speak
that
true.
died,
You
eh?
must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to
kill
be
you
worried
too.
about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
I guess I can make the game less loud. Last time you asked for the game to be louder, so I figured you wanted high, as loud as possible. Okay, let's go.
Let's go to town.
No, I can't make myself louder. Well, maybe sorry. Yeah, maybe I can.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
Relax.
Something I'd like to know.
Take it. No.
How can you be so damned calm?
Side
You
effect of
never
my
asked for
mutations.
this.
We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
That's true. I think we already figured it out. And they might... I'm not sure. Can they be vampires themselves, Geralt? What's wrong with you, man? Had too much wine. His eyes are just closing. So heavy. I know how you feel, Geralt. You'll have to hold a little bit longer. We have a stream. Falling asleep. That's me at work. Sitting in front of the computer and pretending I'm actually working while I'm trying to stay conscious. Middleman? A twist? Well, I guess.
Still don't know this Centrion's behind the kidnapping and blackmail.
Oh!
I've just handled the theft
He
of the
woke
wine.
up.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Centrion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Oh, hi.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
Yeah.
This Centrion does
I wasn't
not work
the only
alone.
one who was fleeing,
We
huh?
are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Right, I just woke up. Yeah.
Don't care. Down to business.
Yeah.
You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The
care.
port warehouse
Some
where
people
the
got
wine
their
was
lives
delivered,
ruined.
We
Don't
identified
care.
it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a
Geralt
stand-in.
the asshole.
We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer. I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora. What's that?
A
Haven't
club.
you watched
An affiliation
Harry
of local
Potter?
artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude a mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited.
I bet there are
All arrive in
vampires
elaborate
there.
masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
What was that face?
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville.
Why
It's a
there's
very
always a
distinguished
club
district.
area in any
Geralt,
video
you must
game?
don appropriate
Even
attire.
in
Then meet me in Oatville
like
in
a
Mountebank
middle
Alley.
age, middle. Yeah, never mind. Put on clothes and Henrietta will consider appropriate for a soiree. And Henrietta, you mean Henrietta the Duchess? Okay, yeah, right.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
I don't care, don't talk to me. Warhammer. Been a while since I actually saved, by the way. I don't even use crossbows. But some sequences actually made me use them, so yeah, I'll have to keep at least one.
Good luck. I hope you get the bastard.
You're not coming with me?
I should double the patrols, just in case. Audacious rat, the Sidrian. But we'll get him.
Hi, Joanne. Joanne. Yeah, definitely I'm gonna go and get those clothes.
Is that not this cur with the price tag? Get him!
What? I don't know what's going on, but I'm killing some people. Those jokes, binary. Wow.
Didn't look like locals.
That was
Damien's right.
Contract on
I'm
the
armed, man.
Witcher. Hey, that guy mentioned something like this.
Geralt of Rivia, perchance.
Yeah, that's me. Doggy. Oh. Ow. Ow, my head.
Oop. Yep. I'm going to heal.
Oh. I'm sorry, guys. This has been strange this evening. I never experienced pain like this. Like, you say it's alright, but suddenly it hurts. And pretty badly. But just for, I don't know, 10 seconds, and then it kind of disappears. Usually if my head hurts, it just hurts. Where it's on, right now it was on the side, on the upper side. And earlier this evening it was somewhere behind my head and also on the higher part of it. Head! Yes! What did you think?
Nice tune.
Clothes! I'm gonna steal some.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
What do you mean? I'm not gonna change? He's waiting for some new clothes to appear or what? Oh.
Oh, Geralt. I should have ordered you escorted to the palace, handed over to my tailor. What is that you're wearing?
Easy. Got something
Same?
appropriate. Just
You've
haven't had
seen
time to
me
change.
wearing this?
Very well.
Why this happened?
Let's see it.
I wanted to change.
You like?
Well. A witcher in a robe. I last
Well,
saw
I
a
had
tire
this
like this
outfit.
years ago in Redania.
Inappropriate for this evening? Not a good fit?
It's a wonderful fit, but you're sure to stand out. No one wears such things around here. Not all bad.
Her boobs are just
Nothing like a
jumping
budding
sometimes.
artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Those eyes. I think it's obvious he's a witcher.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine
I've
it
seen a
so
movie
very
that
romantic
started
and
like
mysterious.
this.
The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
They're just in my pants. Yes. I think
How do we
that's
find
how
the
the movie
Sintrian?
is called.
Have you a
To
plan?
be honest, I only
Key is
remember.
not to spook him.
I don't really
Need to
remember.
ask after his partner, Cecilia,
I think
first.
I didn't.
Less likely to raise
I was
suspicions.
too young to
As soon as
watch
we
it.
find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Okay. I don't really care, but okay.
Tell us about these
Boobs!
performances.
Did you see that?
This evening,
They
the
just leave,
Mandragora
like,
has the honor to
separated
present
from the
3
body.
superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond.
Well, I've known
Sadly,
one singer in
Mademoiselle
this game.
Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Boring.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
You must be kidding me.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
I never played
Kaveri
any
orchid.
of
Let's look
Fate
for it.
series.
If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Sintrian.
What are they about? Take part in soirees entertainments. Yes, let's do that first. That's what we are here for, actually.
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Sorry. Don't die! Can I meditate? Oh, I can't meditate. I actually forgot that it's been a while since we saved. Let's do this.
Freeing a stone sucking soul requires great precision.
My deepest regards.
Welcome.
Go on, Geralt, be bold.
Please,
Show us the
Master.
artist in you.
Look at how many objectives there are! Oh my god, there can be like a separate stream just for this. I bet we will have to choose only a few.
Come and express yourself. Besmirch the canvas and behold your emotions. Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
What is this actually?
You are not at all?
Silence. The artist must
Wait. No. I want to discard. I'm trying. How do I use it? She's not really doing it.
It's
Perfect.
obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
What are you doing, Geralt? Oh. I've learned it. Right here.
Scarlet, crimson oxblood. I see lips, full sensual hearted lips.
Come on, throw it at her.
These hues
Oh, he's not doing it.
a different.
So lame. Do you like it?
Lush and verdant as a field of vines.
To vines and to wine!
Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Please do not disturb.
I bet you're saying it to everyone.
Be someone as fair as I know. Such talent. Exceptional, true.
They like it. They like my picture.
It's a shame.
Needs I remind you, it's neither did you. This painting, it's modern. It's very
Bloody colorful, that's what.
ignorant.
Hentai?
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Doesn't seem like it, girl.
The great one. He's a vicious.
Your monstrous blades no effort.
Pantomime!
It's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence.
What else would they think of? If they can't agree,
But I just went through your robe! I can't continue. Ah. Cool. Let's do it. God, controls in this game are horrible. They needed money. Yeah, that's how the sad stories start.
We must throw off the manager. My employer swears it. Besides,
Leave us be.
I don't want.
Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Cecilia,
I thought I heard
we are
something,
busy.
but I think I'm actually wrong.
It's an outrage.
There's just jewelry laying around there.
There are a great. We wish to be alone. Please, we are busy. It's an outrage. Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
That someone knows nothing of true art. It shall be you next time. Trust me, I shall have a word with Oriana personally.
He just really wants to get in those panties.
But are you sure it's an original?
My employer swears it. Besides, have you not heard the news?
Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. 4 duets in one night. The theft of the century. And here you are, offering one to me.
If you are not interested, sir, I'm sure someone else.
Right, fine. You can't think I'd let such an opportunity pass. How much?
Slow down. You have declared your intent. Now I will convey this to my client. We shall get back to you. Please await word.
Wasn't she supposed to meet with someone?
Leave us be.
But you're alone.
Stipend? I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear, I sense you've a knack for persuasion.
Wait. Hi.
Nothing of true art. It shall be you next time. Trust me.
It's beautiful. What? How is he?
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
How beautiful.
how? Holograms are not invented yet.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
I wanted to check out how he's doing it, that's all. And I need to find his secret. Ah, can't use my signs here. Come on. Like, what? Walk on the water? Come on, he drank already, so... Why not?
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmervant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Witcher? Unfortunately, it won't happen anytime soon. I'm taking a medication and it's gonna be extended and I can't drink.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
We found her?
Need
I
to
didn't
talk to
really
your
want
model.
to do this
It'll only
yet.
take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not
I'm not
move.
sure that's the one we are looking for, actually.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
Oh. Oh. How about me? Will I get my chance? No. I'm not a
We came here to meet
painter.
you, specifically.
I mean,
To meet
artist.
me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark,
Am I the only
masked.
one who feels
Know where he might be
uncomfortable
now.
while speaking
He
to a
gave
naked
Cecilia
woman?
a small gift.
Half-naked
A
woman?
heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Okay. Not in the game.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't believe in things like that.
Still waters.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
I didn't say I do. But trying is free, I guess.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Hugo is a generous patron and a truly wonderful man. It was thanks to...
I can actually get inside.
Sorry, artists in the Mandragora and their guests only.
Okay. Still cool that I could enter.
But what just come?
He'll definitely...
Love letter?
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Laura, oh my dearest love, oh lone ray of sunshine of the firmament of my life, I shall speak from my heart. For weeks I have been shooting stolen glances in your direction, hiding the hope I dare nurture deep within my bosom that perhaps you feel for me even one iota? What? Of the affection I feel for you. You mean too much text? Go get some tea, maybe. I have waited long, gathering the courage of confess my feelings for you, to confess. I would certainly be waiting still had not you appeared at tonight's soiree in a company of that womanizing, carousing, drivel, scraping, pretentious speak named Alphonse de Reside. Can't read that. When I saw that emaciated turd fawning over you, I immediately knew I had to act. I turned to the best weapon in my arsenal, the quill and the well-turned phrase, and began writing you this letter. Forgive me, it was written on a napkin, for I had nothing more appropriate in hand at the time. Oh, most marvelous of all women, do not believe a word he whispers in your ear. He is as slippery as a viper and twice as venomous. Reject his advances, and let me walk hand in hand with you, feed you grapes, and with you radiate happiness to the heavens themselves. Yours forever, Fabian. Oh, why is it on the table though?
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacly refuse.
Wait, where's the music? It just disappeared. Great. Not just music. Oh, okay. It's back. I guess she refused him since it's just lying down here. This is sad.
Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
That was kind of cute.
On the nature of existence. It must be. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate need. Exceptional true. Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame to be common.
Need I remind
you? No? Woman, I'm trying to open the door, I think. Ah, nah, I don't need it.
Ignoramus.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff
That's why the door was open.
It's fine.
We need to go
As
there.
I said, only Mandragora artists allowed. Nothing I can do.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace,
Wow.
I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Why is he
Yes, Your
not
Grace.
serving anymore?
How may I serve?
Not paying enough?
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping
Got
out from
arrow
under his
to the
mask.
knee.
And he spoke with a foreign accent.
Poor guy.
A drawl
Well,
of
yeah.
sorts.
That must be him.
I guess now he can
We must
only
get to the dressing
be
room.
guarding
Quick.
doors.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
I think there's some hot time going on. I don't think we should. Well, I don't hear anything.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
I don't think he's slit.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I
Like
shall
there's a
alert
huge
Oriana
place?
at once.
Isn't
she
it
should
just
bring her
a
soiree
room?
to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Sorry. I thought... Oh, it does look like a throat being, yeah, cut. For a moment I thought it was a vampire who just, you know, fed on her. Well, she won't need this anymore.
Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door, made a platform, and went out on the balcony. Must be pretty strong, too.
Geralt. Oh, there's that. Okay, that's interesting.
Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder.
One of really few letters in this game.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
He very likely is. I should save my game. Who knows?
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Yeah.
Bloodstains.
By the way, I still can't meditate.
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next
Then
to
why
it.
he didn't
From a
steal it?
snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
So he's out. I can't follow him, right? There's no balcony. Very funny, Kaiser. Do not use those words, please. I actually will have to refresh the chat because of you.
Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight,
Fly out.
probably.
I don't know. Maybe he tried to make it look like he
Jewel was in
got
the
out
box,
of the
it
window,
seems.
but didn't
Centurion
really.
tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
That was creepy.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We
That
found
would
the
be
body
creepy,
together.
Binary.
Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurion's killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon
No
out of his
masks
hand and
anymore?
pushed him hard. He...
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin
She's
might
really
look like
telling the
mere
truth.
ornament, but plunged into an eye,
Hard to
it can be as
believe.
effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing
That
table,
food looks so
pouring through my
tasty.
jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not
this
even
is my
hungry.
guess.
I ate so
Picked it
much.
up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
Look, I have a drawing of the key.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Exactly.
Duntine. Remember the place. abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Glass of wine look endless.
Oriana,
I'm envious.
everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Damn that food. I want it all. So, what do you think about her?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
Interesting. To be honest, I also can't understand why, but this woman, I just don't trust her. I'm not sure if he's telling me the truth.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on.
The drawing.
Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sonreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Why?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall
Why can't
one
I
such
stop
situation.
thinking about Metal Gear?
She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed.
I'm sorry, I don't know why my controller
More.
keeps doing this.
I've missed her terribly since.
This is very sad. And it makes me think about stuff like this. I mean, it's not uncommon when in one family two children are growing absolutely different, and I can't stop thinking about why the hell it happens. In some cases, I totally see that they are actually treated differently by their parents. And even if the parents are like, they always say no, it's not true, but I actually saw examples like this. And sometimes parents say, oh, but my children are just different in nature, that's why I'm treating them different. But I think that's wrong. I think they're different because you started treating them differently, because in the first place you thought they were different. That's why they are different as a grown-up people. Do I have a sister or brother? I don't know how to answer to this question, because I don't have a sister or a brother by blood, but I do have a stepsister, but we didn't live too much together. I've been introduced to her when I was 7 years old. She's 6 years older than me. 6 years older than me. And yeah, we lived together for just a few more years when I was young. But that's all. Now she has a family on her own, so we don't live together, but we still keep in touch. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't have my own kids, so yeah, I can't really judge people, but that's my opinion. I just think part of me just finds it scary if it's not only parents, because part of me is afraid that if I ever have a child, then it might become something I don't want it to become, like an evil person, and maybe I won't be able to do something about it. That's why I'd like to believe that everything is in parents' hands. Okay.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Hey, can she be the woman we are actually trying to save? I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What
Hey.
a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine.
Duchess doesn't know
We've
this
known
is
each
the
other
beast,
for,
right?
Ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Well, that surprised you?
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
He
Don't
said
be fooled,
we
dear.
actually are similar
Geralt has many
in
merits.
a few
He
ways.
merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word.
This is pretty
What
tense.
might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing.
Sitting right
Though at
next to
times
him.
there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
It's time for what? Well, I guess.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are
what?
friends. If I understand you correctly,
No!
you'd rather help a monster than kill it.
Ever.
If possible, yeah. Or at least
Only
try.
through my dead body.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith. An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint. My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is
Yeah,
precisely
but
what I'm
you
doing.
just left Duchess
Detloff
with
believes
him,
you'll
didn't you?
succeed in your task,
And I
you'll
don't
not
believe
need to
that
kill
woman,
anymore.
so...
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men
Great
who
job.
kidnapped his Renner.
Geralt. Yeah, how do you know that woman?
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago.
So you question
before
that?
I met you.
And yet you do
And
leave
before
Duchess
she
with
settled
her
in Beauclair.
and a vampire.
We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Why? Why not now?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be
That
behind
would
the
be
blackmail.
surprising
Do
if
you
it's
mean
the
to
same
say
person.
your task now is to extract two women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a
Names are
word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Don't let him feed on anyone.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe,
Always
choosing
flee.
a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
So she's interested in him.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good
Figures.
sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Oh, that picture reminds me of that poor wine guy that's gonna get his head off. Oh, I can finally meditate. Need just 1 hour. Oh, bless you. Meet Damien at Cour de la Croix. Level 44. Wow. Meal after midnight. That's a long way to go, but okay. Actually, let's save the game. Woo! Level quest complete. Wait, armor? He probably can fix my stuff.
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under a lucky star.
Let's go. My controller. It's flying! It works! My controller is acting super weirdly. I'm not looking.
Purchases of 10 or more.
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf. Here
How do
in
you know?
Toussaint. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
And knows a lot.
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the
Yeah,
same.
I can leave just
I'm
this
an armorer,
leave the stream
and
just
I've
like
for
that and go
years
to sleep.
sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been
I
lucky
would
enough to
call
learn that their
the
holders
stream
came to
Geralt
Toussaint.
walking
Alas, they then
24/7.
perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve
I
them.
bet there will be more of
If
these.
you know
though.
where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Awesome, thank you, but I don't care.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories
You
of the
asked
missing
if I'm
witches
gonna just walk
firsthand.
in the wall?
What he told me.
I wanted to meet
Well,
with
that
whoever
is
I'm
what
gonna meet
discouraged me from
the
seeking
meal
the diagrams out
first.
myself.
But
We
you can
must
go to
strike
sleep,
a deal.
Binary. That's alright.
I shall tell you all I know.
Healthy
In return,
sleep is
once
most
you've found
important.
the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Yes, I'll ask about it, but
Where do I look for these
I'm not
diagrams?
gonna
I
follow
know
the
of 5
trail
likely
here.
fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Okay.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Atom. I remember him well. My master liked
I'm
him,
not gonna ask
helped him
about
find
everything.
a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Tucson from Castel Gropia.
I know.
They questioned my master about the
Let's skip
elfin
it.
ruins.
What kind of danger did he mean?
If
Legend
someone wants,
claims
they can just
great-
pause and read. If so, I'm gonna go scroll
griffin.
through every
He
piece
came
of shit.
sharp. He showed my
Any idea where he went?
No.
Let's talk about the cat.
Here, you see,
The diagram you saw.
beyond any doubt, possibly a
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared short.
Which...
True. This time passed.
I should have went through whole game like this.
School of the Manticore.
My
just
master
kidding.
said the manticore. He made a Tiensail, the witcher, Bastoy prison.
Okay.
This elven master. How'd he end up taking a...
My father fought. Only now, he... Alas, I know I have...
What do you have on offer?
Because I probably need him to repair my stuff. Let's repair everything. Yeah, let's go.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
On the path. Show me the way.
Citizens, beware of history and elves alike, and stones, hewn or otherwise. Take us to
I think I'll need a horse. Actually, is there any fast travel places? Well, it's pretty far. Oh, let's check this one. Where exactly are we going to? Well, we can at least travel here. It's gonna be shorter.
oak wood barrels, the best barrels around. Special discounts
Do
on
you know the
purchases of
colors
10
I
or
can
more.
see on the Duchess banners?
What a specimen.
Red, white
Skin. Right.
What do you reckon? How long will I have the runs off that
It's so green here. I really like the color of the street. It's beautiful in here. Hello? I thought black hair. He looked familiar. Yeah, I guess this is the closest we can get. The color of an enemy's health apparently shows whether you are supposed to fight it with steel or silver sword. That's good to know after you finish the whole game and DLC. No. Left. Wait. What? Why am I following? Wait. Fucking get over this. For some reason I had another objective. It's been told yeah, probably. I didn't pay attention. Who cares about tutorials? I'm too cool for them. I'm still wearing clothes instead of the armor. Geralt, dress up. No. Yeah. You look good. Perfect. Click clack. Must be hot outside there and he's wearing all his clothes. I didn't think about it. Why didn't you suggest that earlier? Warning! You are nearing a turning point in the story. After this, you will no longer be able to finish certain side quests. I didn't get such a warning when I was approaching the end of the first DLC, I think. Well, and when I got this kind of warning in main game, there was still a lot to do. Well, I guess cancel. I'm gonna save, and since it's gonna be something big, I guess we are calling it a day, guys. So right in time, binary. We're all going to sleep. Yeah, thank you very much for coming by tonight. I really appreciate you guys are keeping a company. Yeah, and I wish you an easy and wonderful rest of the week, and hope to see you on the Saturday when we're gonna play something new, which I already mentioned. It's a great game, so please be there. It's one of my favorites. And I hope you're gonna enjoy it too. Okay, take care and good night. Bye.